A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a historic move, the Australian Parliament's House of Representatives has passed a bill that aims to ban children under the age of 16 from accessing social media platforms. The legislation, which received overwhelming bipartisan support with a vote tally of 102 to 13, is set to be finalized in the Senate, marking a significant step in the country's approach to online safety for minors. The government has expressed urgency in passing this bill before the end of the parliamentary year, despite facing opposition from certain senators and advocacy groups. The Labour government has argued that excessive use of social media poses serious risks to the physical and mental well-being of children. In light of these concerns, they have urged parents across the nation to support this initiative, emphasizing the need for a safer online environment for young Australians. Senator Karen Grogan, the chair of the committee overseeing the bill, highlighted the importance of placing young people, especially diverse groups, at the center of discussions surrounding age restrictions. The proposed law mandates social media platforms to implement robust age verification measures, with companies facing hefty fines of up to 49.5 million Australian dollars for repeated violations. The age verification process may involve advanced technologies, including biometrics or government-issued identification. However, the Senate committee has stipulated that platforms should not require users to submit sensitive personal data, such as passports, to verify their age. Instead, they are encouraged to explore alternative methods to assess a user's age without infringing on their privacy. Communications Minister Michelle Rowland has assured Labour MPs that sensitive information will not be required from users, aiming to alleviate concerns surrounding privacy violations. The implementation of this ban will be guided by the government's Age Assurance Technology Trial, which is currently assessing the effectiveness of various age verification technologies. This trial is expected to conclude in 2025 and is a crucial component of the government's broader online safety efforts. The trial will focus on blocking access to adult content for children under 18 and restricting social media use for those under 16. Various methods, including parental controls and age estimation technologies, will be tested in real-life scenarios to determine their efficacy. The committee has also called for meaningful engagement with youth during the drafting of the law, emphasizing the need for their voices to be heard in discussions that directly impact them. Despite the bill's support from major parties, some lawmakers have expressed concerns about the rushed nature of the legislation. Senator Matt Canavan, a member of the coalition, argued that more time is needed for public scrutiny and debate regarding the complexities of regulating modern technologies. Greens Senator Sarah Hanson-Young criticized both the Labour and coalition parties for attempting to push through legislation that is unprecedented on a global scale without sufficient consideration. She stressed the importance of thoroughly examining the details of such a significant law, especially since no other country has successfully implemented a similar age ban. The Australian Human Rights Commission has also voiced opposition to the ban, asserting that it infringes upon children's rights to self-expression. However, a recent YouGov survey revealed that public support for the ban has surged, with 77% of Australians now in favor, up from 61% in August. In their submissions to Parliament, major tech companies like Google and Meta have requested that the implementation of the ban be postponed until the age verification trial is completed. TikTok has called for further consultation on the bill, while Elon Musk's X platform has warned that the proposed law could negatively impact children's human rights. The legislation, which will hold platforms accountable for allowing underage users to create accounts, could result in fines of up to 50 million Australian dollars, $33 million, for systemic failures. If the bill is enacted, social media platforms will have 1 year to comply with the age restrictions before penalties are enforced. Opposition lawmaker Dan Tehan has indicated that the government is willing to accept amendments in the Senate to enhance privacy protections. Platforms will not be permitted to compel users to provide government-issued identification, such as passports or driver's licenses, nor can they demand digital ID through a government system. Tehan acknowledged that while the law may not be perfect, it represents a crucial step in safeguarding children's online experiences. As the Senate prepares to debate the bill, the major party's backing virtually guarantees its passage, despite criticism from independent lawmakers who argue that the legislation has been hastily pushed through without adequate scrutiny. Critics have raised concerns that the ban could isolate children, depriving them of the positive aspects of social media, and potentially driving them towards riskier online spaces. Independent lawmaker Zoe Daniel expressed skepticism about the effectiveness of the legislation, suggesting that its true purpose may be to create an illusion of government action rather than genuinely addressing online safety issues. As Australia stands on the brink of implementing this groundbreaking legislation, the nation watches closely to see how this will shape the future of social media usage among its youth. Advocates like Wayne Holdsworth, who tragically lost his son to an online scam, have expressed strong support for the bill, viewing it as an essential measure for protecting children in the digital age. As discussions continue, the fate of this landmark legislation remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: the conversation around online safety for children is far from over. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.